Well, fuck it. I laid down and I fell asleep for like an hour or two. And I got up to use the bathroom and I haven't been able to go better since. So we are gonna be. I just realized music is way too loud. Alright. Mm. Mm. Type shit. Alright, so we're gonna go back. This is match day 6. I have a good like 2 hours before I have to go to work. So I want to get like maybe 2 or 3 of these matches out for before I shower and head to work. But yeah, so the thing that we said, we already know what happened last time. We already know how the teams are looking. Crazy to see that Girona is still on the very top, undefeated, with Real Madrid having tied with St. Truidense. If you ask me, fucking trash and frauds. But we'll see how the rest of this goes. So we have Fortuna Dusseldorf versus Jan Regensburg. Can we get a victory for Jan, maybe? Or is Dusseldorf finally going to come back with a win? And it's a tie. Of course it's a tie. Why wouldn't it be a tie? Ethan and... Oh, he got a goal disallowed. That's gotta suck. Well, Ziegele for Jan scores. Let's go down here. Ziegele for Jan Regensburg. Scores his first goal. Boom. Well, Ethan scores another goal for his side. That now puts him on 4 goals. You know, at least he's consistent. He's very consistent with his goal scoring. Putting him ahead of Svanbak. And puts him along with a other group of really good soccer players. Alright. It's a tie though, so no one really gains any ground. Everyone's just kind of in limbo at the moment. Okay, let's got up real quick. Gingham, the surprise package so far of the tournament against Barnsley. What do we have? What do we have? Can Gingham win? And can Hemia add to his goal scoring tally? We're about to see. And they can't, and yes, both of those things actually, as Hemia does score to give Gingham another victory. With Hemia, he's now on his 6th goal. Very fucking impressive. Very impressive. Barnsley, I don't know. It's crazy to think that they beat Braga. I can't. That's really, yeah, it's profusely. Alcolud versus Braga. This smells like a Braga win to me. You smell it? I smell it. What shall we see? And a tie. Fuck. That's what I get for talking shit. Gabri MTZ. There's no way that's his name, right? Lelo. That's a left back, I think. So Lelo opens the scoring. He's a new scorer, so we gotta go all the way down here. Lelo for Braga. Scores his first goal. Enrique for Alcolud. I think he scored already. Yep, there he is. Scores his second goal. Put him right there. Move these guys down a bit. Then put you right there. Enrique for Alcolud. And then, I don't know the fuck. Okay, and Doram, he also scored. Who the fuck is Gary MTZ? Is it Martinez? It could be Martinez, you know. And there he is. Second goal for him as well. We'll move him up a little bit too. I think it's Martinez. I think it has to be Martinez, right? I'm not sure. Is there a way I can check from the goal scoring area? Let's see. Let's see. No. 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 Alright, well. I guess I gotta go check on the tab again. Always put like full names are pissing me off. But real quick. It's a guy who scored 1 goal only. Not Bianchite, not Victor Gomez, not Carvalho. Gabriel Martinez. Yes, it was a Martinez. Alright. Well, I'm glad for the fucking... Thanks for the fucking... Heads up game. You could just put Martinez. It's gonna confuse it with Altauns, but that's why I have to emphasize the Braga with that one. So there's 2 Martinez's. Great! That's not confusing. Banfield versus PSV. Should be a PSV win. But and not to mention Banfield have Mendes being kind of tired, so let's see how that looks. And yep, as it should be. Absolute obliteration from the Dutch. So, and another again, Perisic got another goal disallowed after his last match day too. Saibari, Veerman, and Plea. Alright. Saibari's definitely on 3 goals right now. Saibari is on 4. Move here. Plea is also at 4. Move him right there. Boom. And Veerman, he is now at 3. So he goes up here. So Veerman's been on a goal scoring tally. He's not even a goal scorer, like a natural goal scorer. Saibari, who got his goal first, and then Plea got it afterwards. Alright. Really good win for PSV against a very underwhelming Battlefield. That 3-0 is going to hurt them for -3 goal advantage. Mantova versus Girona. What can we expect here? Is Mantova going to keep on their pretty good streak of being in the top 8 right now against number 1? And they can. What a fucking game. 3-3, 44 possession. Damn, out of 4 shots, 3 were on target, and in those 3 on target, they scored 3 goals. 8 shots, 7 on target. So fair play to their goalkeeper. Maybe their goalkeeper's the real hero here. Fayetti scores a brace. Okay. Fayetti. I know he scored 1 goal. At least 1. But where is he at now? Fayetti. There he is. Fayetti scores a brace, and that puts him up to 3 goals. Which is actually very clutch for the side. Alright. There we go. So Fayetti scores. That's really impressive from Mantova, to be honest. Like, it hurts me because like I have to see fucking Real Madrid probably catch up to them now. But alas. Lamar and Venat. Okay, Lamar's over. Why is this guy here? He's on 4 goals. Get back down there. Lamar has now scored 6 goals, putting him ahead of Lancaster. There you go, Lamar. You go right up here next to Hemia. Both of you on 6 goals. Damn, those 2 the guys' goal scored. I can't believe it. So Lamar scored. Vanat scored. So now he's at 4 goals as well. Putting him right here. Vanat. Alright. Vanat. And then there's another player for them, Mensa. He scores his 2nd goal of the tournament. Remember him? He scored like 1, but then they lost. Mensa. Mensa. Yeah, there's no way he has 2 goals. I do not remember him scoring more than 1 goal. Mensa. I know I wrote his name. There's no way he's in 2 goals, right? He is. What the fuck? I don't remember him scoring 2 goals. Nani? But alas, the numbers do not lie. Mensa is now at 3 goals. Oh my god. Undo that shit. Mensa's at 3 goals. And Van de Beek. Van de Beek scores another goal. I know he's at 2. Yep. Scores his 3rd goal of the competition as well. I mean, came at the end too, so like he saved them a point. But holy shit, Mantova are like a bit of a real deal at the moment. But then again, in the last group, Energy did really good at the beginning, and then they just completely, like, absolutely obliterated themselves. So who knows? We can't speak too soon. Haken versus Wiesappluk. Haken have really fallen off a bit. And now they lost a guy for a long time. It seems like it's a bad injury. So they're going to put Jimenez in there. As you can see, they have another midfielders. What could be the best thing for them here? I guess this guy. 2 attackers because they can't really use wingers because of this whole fucking shit 5-3-2. Any team who uses this formation is shit, by the way. So now we Block are even more disadvantaged now. So let's see. Will Haken be able to take advantage of that? They can. Wembangomo. Oh my god. So first, Rogelj is the first guy to score a goal. So that's important to know. So copy and paste that because I'm going to have to use it. So Rogelj scores to give Wisla Plock a victory. Or not a victory, a goal. And then we have Wembangomo. It sounds like Wemby from fucking the NBA. Wembangomo. Wembangomo. Oh my god, I forgot to write down. Like I get the A. But it's good for Haken now because they have gone on a little bit of a streak of like not winning a single match. So this is good for them. Maybe give them back a little bit more consistency because they have been absolutely shocking ever since they beat Barnsley and after that gone. Never heard of them again. And La Uni, what a coincidence! That was just the player I had used to like copy and paste. Where is he at? There he is. La Uni scores a second goal as well. Putting him up here. Boom. And La Uni is now up here. All right. So yeah, good win for Haken. Bad loss for Wisla. Did they have yet to win a game? Crew Alexandria versus Real Madrid. Now this will be interesting. Let's see. Can Lancaster score another goal to keep up his tally along with Lamar and Hemia? Let's see. Oh my god! There's no way, bro. No fucking way. Crew Alexandria just drew with Real Madrid. League 2 side, by the way. No Lancaster this time, but Powell. That's a new name. So we go Powell from Crew. And they will start off winning, Alexandria. They start off winning. Then Real Madrid came back with Mbappe and Vinicius scoring. Here's Mbappe. Give him his second goal. Give him like at least where he's supposed to be at. Because I swear to God, I thought Mbappe would be like running away with the goal scoring charts. But no, like Lamar is the one who's fucking surprising me. But Mbappe gets his second goal and Vinicius gets his fifth, I believe. Yep, he gets his fifth. That son of a bitch. So he's now on par with Zalazar and Lancaster when it comes to goal scoring. But Real Madrid tying again. That was their chance to try and catch up to Girona, but they said, you know, Girona, you tie, I tie. That's how it goes. Feyenoord versus Altaun. Reed did get a fucking red card, so that means he is now under. And who should go for him? Is it gonna be Lotomba or Small? Seems like Lotomba. So Lotomba will be on the bench now, instead of him. All right. Also, I want to check something else real quick because I saw and this left me curious whether or not Haken's striker Skjorgård, whatever his name is. I want to see if he has 3 goals or 4 goals. Yeah, he has 3 goals. Okay, just making sure. I want to make sure that I didn't mess up anywhere. All right, Feyenoord versus Altaun. Feyenoord now playing with a different right back, Newcoop, just considering that Reed got a red card. So can they continue their good form too as well? No. They are defeated by the Saudi side. Barrow scores the winning goal, giving a massive win. Barrow. There he is, Barrow. So he's on his second goal as well. Good for him. And again, pretty surprising considering the Feyenoord are a decent Dutch side. Maybe the Saudi league isn't as trash as we all believed. Maybe, just maybe, Ronaldo isn't shit anymore. Nah! And Sint-Truidense versus Hull City. And the worst part is their best player. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, he's back already? What the fuck? Well, he said unavailable, but he seems available to me. Um, for the sake of them, I will change him out though, just so he can properly rest and probably get come back as 100%. I don't want to give them another cam though. I feel like they don't need another cam, but that's all I can offer. But let's see. Wait, CM. I guess. For now we gotta give Matsuzawa. Yeah. So Merlin goes in for now. I know he's available there. It might have been a minor injury, but I think it's best because he's like very he has like less than half of stamina anyway, so it's probably best for the team to have someone more fresh. You know what I mean? So Century then sit facing Hull City. Hull City again, having good form now. They're pretty good now with 2 wins under their belt at least. C3 then have yet to win, but they did take points off Real Madrid, so I don't know. Who's gonna win this one? And Hull City win. Wow. Sebawi scores to try and make it even, but right afterwards, Gelhardt scores his brace. Nope. Giles, I don't know who fucking Giles is, so we gotta go all the way down here and put Giles from Hull City. Scores his first goal of the tournament. So boom, there's 1 goal for him. Then Millar, who's on probably 3. Yep. 4 goals for him now. Really good form to have. And move everyone else down a little bit. So there we go. Miller and Gelhardt, wherever the fuck he's at. I think he's on 2 goals. Yep. And now he's on 3. Good goal scoring from Hull City, you know. I mean, they're a championship side, so I expect them to be good. I do not expect Crew Alexandra to be fucking good. What the hell? And last one is just Sebawi. I know he scored already, but where are you at? Scored 1 goal. There he is. Right away. Boom. Sebawi from Sintruidense scores his 2nd goal. And hopefully by the time they play again, I can put Yamamoto back in the starting lineup. No, I'm going over here. But huge victory for Hull City though. Must be said. Well done. And now we have Falkirk versus Besiktas. This smells like a Besiktas win to me. I don't know about you. And it is. I saw the 2 and I said, what? Who the fuck is this? I'm telling you, like, they just gotta give me the first names. Is that Svensson? No, not Svensson. Who the fuck is Ridvan? I'm so confused. Alright, Tate. Alright, Tate scores another goal. There he is. 2. Tate from Falkirk gets his 2nd goal of the tournament to give them the lead. So that's already a surprise to me. And then we move him back over there. Ridvan. I'm trying to think, is that Ridvan the fucking, what's his name? Not Gezal. Rashika? Is that who that is? Rashika? This guy I don't have no idea what the fuck it is. And this is, see that, but no, but this says Rashika on it. So I don't know who the fuck Ridvan is. Cherny scores again. Abraham scores again. Okay, I'm just gonna do the ones I know. Cartwright. I'm gonna put Cartwright for Falkirk. Scores his first goal. And then we have Tammy Abraham, who scores his 2nd. Where the fuck is he at? There he is. Abraham, 2nd goal. Besiktas have 2 more players that score their first goals, but I have no idea what the fuck they are. So we gotta figure that out before we do anything here. So, but Tammy Abraham is on his 2nd goal though. And Cherny is on another goal on for himself. He's proven to be their best player. Cherny now at 5 goals. Alright, well, I gotta figure out who Gökhan and Ridvan are. Let's figure it out. I think that's actually the end of the match day too. Yep, it is. Alright, interesting. Alright, that's end of match day 6. But I want to figure out real quick who the fuck those other people were before we go into the details. Yilmaz. So Yilmaz scores his first goal. So Ridvan is Yilmaz. Remember that, Carlos. Remember that. You'll remember that. Yilmaz for Besiktas. But I need to get their fucking the little S And I can't find a single Besiktas player. Well, I guess we're gonna have to borrow it from Abraham. Control that. Yep. So Yilmaz scored for the left back, scores a goal. Interesting, interesting. And there's his goal. As for the other person, looking for that. Oh my god. Who the heck are you? Sazlagi? Yeah. Right. G with a hat. There you are. I need this lowercase. Oh my god, here we go again now. No! Why are we doing this? No. G with the hat. There we go. Just need this one. Who the fuck is this guy though? I've never seen him in my life. Sazlagi. Alright. Sazlagi. Alright, any place for Besiktas, which means I gotta copy this shit again. Besiktas. He scores his first goal. Cool. Alright, now with that ordeal figured out, we can look at the standings with, oh my god. So Girona are in first place. Still haven't lost, along with Guingamp. So Girona and Guingamp are like perfectly even. Al Taun and Besiktas close out the top four, which is crazy. And then you look at the fucking Real Madrid all the way in fifth. Real Madrid in fifth place after 6 games. Damn, with two draws against Crew Alexandria and fucking Saint Tridense. All right. PSV Braga and Mantova make up the rest of the top 8, with whole city sneaking out now. They're kind of like smelling blood. They want that fucking positions, and they could get there. Haken finally came back up. Al-Kholoud are slowly diminishing. Feyenoord fell off a little bit. Crew Alexandria are still being in like mid-table mediocrity. Dusseldorf, Visablock, and Jan Regensburg complete the rest of the midfield. I say the midfield, the middle of the table, as Banfield, Barnsley, Falkirk, and Saint Tridense are all still in the relegation zones. But at least they all have a point, and they're all not completely out. Like Tridense gets 1 win, and they're automatically all the way up until like 17th. So nothing much for them to worry about. But that's where we're gonna end with Matchday 6, and I'll see you for Matchday 7.